All right, this video is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising signs, and anybody with strong placements in the sign of Scorpio. And I do apologize, I'm not used to recording with my phone in landscape mode, so if I'm not looking at the camera, just know I'm doing my best here, trying to see which format seems to work better. If you do not have any placements in the sign of Scorpio that you are aware of, but you felt drawn to this video, there is probably a message in here for you. And just know that you have Scorpio energy somewhere within your birth chart. And you may have planets in Scorpio that you are not aware of. I have a link in the description box below at the very end that will take you to a website where you can get your own natal chart done if you do not know your chart. It's always a good idea to know it. I also offer personal natal chart readings as well as tarot readings, coaching sessions, all kinds of awesomeness. And so feel free to go to my website if you would like and check that out. Make sure that you like this video, and if you're feeling the vibe, then go ahead and join the tribe. Hit that subscribe button, Scorpio. All right, let's see what's going on in your energy this week. And this week is a relative term to whenever you find this video. I am going to be referencing current astrological events, but just know that whenever you find this is the perfect version of the now for you. And I set that intention before every single video. So we have the Page of Swords coming out here. And interesting enough, we have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. And the Lovers was on the bottom of the deck for the Libra reading that I just did. Although it didn't actually come out in the spread. So I think that's kind of interesting. So perhaps for those who are involved here, maybe there's something going on with the Scorpios and the Libras right now, and that's just a little message for you. Or maybe just like Libra, you guys are right now sort of on the verge of having to make some big decision or choice. Possibly when it comes to love, the Lovers does not always have to represent love. It represents a choice point. It most often does, but sometimes it could be a choice about anything. So we're going to get into the reading more and feel this energy out for you, Scorpio. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what fits and leave the rest. With the Page of Swords here, though, we are getting more information. Doing a little research, perhaps doing a little bit of spying. Let's see, we got the King of Wands here. This is fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Doesn't have to be the exact sign. It could simply be the energy or the frequency here. So this could be somebody who is getting more information about somebody who embodies this King of Wands type of an energy here. And although this is Scorpio and you guys are a water sign, I feel like some of you could be the King of Wands in this scenario. Either you're the King of Wands or you are sort of gathering intel and information on a King of Wands here. Tell me some more. Page of Swords can also be, pages are often messengers. And with the swords here, this representing the air energies, this could represent like messages over social media. This could represent like texting, DMing, that sort of thing. So somebody could have met somebody online or be in the process of connecting with someone online or simply just through like social media type things. Get the Knight of Swords. So there's this energy of making a move. Somebody making a move here or getting ready to make a move. So if you've been in this gathering mode, and for those of you where it's not like somebody that you're talking to romantically or something like that, or even as a friend, it doesn't have to be romantic, although for the people that I'm talking about that with, it does kind of feel that way. This could just be you gaining more information about an opportunity, about a person, about a situation, and gaining that courage and the confidence that you need. It's almost like this energy of, okay, all right, so here it is. You wanting to get all the information and feel like you're at your A game before you approach a person or a situation. And one thing that I want to share with you, Scorpio, that I've learned through my own process and other people as well who are at all different levels of success, right? Is that we're never completely ready for something. I feel like what you're trying to do right now, Scorpio, is prepare yourself. It's like you want to take a leap, but you feel like you're not ready yet, and you're trying to get you feel like you need to get all the experience, you need to get all the information, you need to get all the training, you need to do all the healing before you can proceed. And what I want you to know, and what Spirit wants you to know, is you're never going to feel fully ready. If we all waited to do the thing until we were ready, nothing would ever get done. Nobody would ever accomplish a damn thing. All right? So stop worrying so much about that. It's time to take action. Let's get some more energy here. Swift, decisive action between the King of Wands and the Knight of Swords here. All right, yeah. So for somebody there is, right, and remember this is a collective reading, so we have dual messages here, right? But what one thing applies to others as well. So when this does come to love and connection, what Spirit's saying here, because sometimes the Seven of Swords can represent trickery, it can represent deception. But what I'm feeling here, I think that's what you're worried about, Scorpio. And this does make sense because you guys do tend to be a little bit of a more discerning sign. You don't trust easily. I don't want to necessarily say the word paranoid, like call you out like that, but you can be sometimes, right? And so there's this energy here of like wanting, it's like when this is, where this is relating to love, this is like you really wanting to make sure that you know as much as you can possibly know about this person before you let them in. Because you want to make sure they're on the level and you're not convinced that they are. And for some of you guys, this is just speaking to you doing something differently than the way you've always done it. So if you've always like, what do they call it when you're looking through somebody's social media feed and you're sort of like you're like peeping all their stuff and trying to figure out, looking through their old pictures, trying to figure out who their ex-girlfriends are or boyfriends, or like flip it however you want it to fit, right? All of that kind of stuff, right? Trying to figure out everything you can before you proceed. Always kind of on the defensive, right? That suspicious energy. Spirit say, maybe it's time to release that. Maybe it's time to surrender that and let that go. Do something differently than you've always done it. And if you've always been the shy one, kind of hanging out in the background, waiting for somebody else to make the move, this might be the time for you to make the move. That might be what you need to do differently. And like I said, that specific message was for somebody around love, but it doesn't have to be, right? We can apply these concepts to all areas of our lives. How we do one thing is how we do everything, right? Let's get some more information here. Yeah, Queen of Cups. It's like lead from your heart. Allow yourself to be in your heart center. This is water energy, all right? So this is your energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. All right, this is a soft, this is like when we are in emotional balance. But I feel like it's this energy of like you quite literally, if this is relating to love, you feel like it feels like you expect this person to just kind of like sneak out with your heart. Like you're going to fall asleep next to them and they're literally going to carve it out while you sleep and carry it away with them. I don't know. It's like have a little bit more faith. Because what does that come down to ultimately? That comes down to an inability to trust ourselves and our own discernment and judgment. And that happens when we've been burned before, right? It's like you're afraid of putting your heart out there. So you really want to make sure this person is worth it. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. All right. We should absolutely do that. But don't be over discerning to the point where you're just like talking yourself out of a good thing, or you're not allowing yourself to really experience life and happiness. Because it's like if you're out with somebody or you're talking with somebody, like some of you guys, I feel like you're talking mostly with this person over the internet, like I said. Like, hold on, let me collect my thoughts there for a second. If you're out with somebody and they're talking to you and you're trying to have a conversation, but the whole time you're just trying to read into everything they're saying, like, why did they say that like that? Why did they do that like that? Oh, they keep looking at their phone. Who are they talking to? You know what I mean? Like that kind of an energy. It's like you miss the whole experience. You miss the whole connection and conversation. And like I said, this is a timeless reading. But for those who are finding this right on time, well, everyone's finding this right on time, but in the timing that I'm recording this, I'll say, we have a very passionate week ahead of us with a lot of possibility for deep intimacy. But we have to be willing to let our guard down, to let the barriers down here. Yeah, if you want your 10 of Cups, you got to stop looking at everybody like they're trying to drink up all your Kool-Aid, all right? We got the High Priestess coming out here. Tell me more about the High Priestess. This is our higher self, right? Our intuition. This is also secrets. Can be the energy of secrets. So tell me more. Why is the High Priestess here? Right? You guys have really strong intuition. It's just that sometimes that intuition can get drowned out by when you let the mind get too active. All right, so we got the 7 of Wands here with the 8 of Swords. There's that defensive energy coming through again, right? And then we got the Chariot with the 5 of Wands. All right, so this is, with the Chariot and the 5 of Wands here, this is really the energy I feel like of like this other aspect and this other side of you that not everybody gets the opportunity to see, which is this fiercely loyal energy that my Scorpios have, right? Where you will fight to the death to defend what is worthwhile. And that's a really beautiful and a really strong quality. So it's like once somebody gets past, and that's why it's so scary to open up your heart, right? Because once you let somebody pass that barrier, once you let that wall start crumbling down, they're in. And they're in for life. And there's like something within you that recognizes that this person has that potential for you. And you want to make sure that you're not making a mistake. And you don't want any of the drama. You have very strong intentions to stay away from drama, to stay away from fighting. Competition, feeling like you're at odds with people, feeling like you're in competition with people. I feel like this person probably has a really strong energy too. So there's this energy of like not wanting to feel like two fixed, you know, Scorpio, you're a fixed sign, right? Fixed water. So it's like two fixed signs or fixed energies bumping heads. All right. Chariot is actually Cancer energy though. Not necessarily saying this person is a Cancer, but that's the energy attributed to the Chariot often, even though I don't really fully get that one. Just being honest. Feeling into the 7 of Wands here with the 8 of Swords. So this energy of really needing and desiring, because it's like we said, like you will defend to the end those things that are worthwhile, right? But you want somebody who's going to do the same for you. And that was the energy in the past. That's the energy. That's the wound that we're healing here, is when you were willing to go all in for somebody who wasn't willing to go all in for you, who didn't stand up for you when you needed them to, have your back. And you felt like you were fighting a battle all alone. You've been feeling like you've been fighting all alone for a really long time. And you've really gotten used to that. And it's like when we are alone for a long time, there's like a strength that comes from that sometimes. And there's this energy of like, we don't want to have to learn how to do it all over again. You know, especially if we had partnership at some point in our lives and then we lost, that energy didn't work out. And so we learned how to be on our own again. And we got comfortable in that. And it's this energy of like, if I let somebody fill my space, if I let somebody fill my bed, if I let somebody stand next to me, and I get used to having that energy there, and then they go away, then I have to go through that whole adaptation all over again. So there's a lot of fears coming up here. A lot of fears that need to be worked through. And if this isn't if this isn't a love reading, people probably still aren't watching, because we've definitely gone down that road quite a bit. But if there are some people watching where it doesn't fully resonate for love, then this could just be anything that you've gotten accustomed to living without, that is now trying to work its way back into your life. And that defensiveness of like, I don't know if I want to let it. I don't know if this is for real. So there's a paradigm shift, a perspective shift, something that needs to be seen and viewed from a different lens. And I put that right on top of the Queen of Cups. So it's like seeing through the heart, seeing from the heart is what you need to do. You need to feel into the situation. Utilize that ability, that powerful intuitive ability that you have, Scorpio, to see beyond the mind, from the heart, into the heart of the situation, into the heart of whoever it is that you're dealing with. And what is Scorpio going to find there? Let's get a card for that. Tell me about the intentions. Let's get the intentions and the energy of this person that Scorpio is dealing with here. Tensions and energy. Got the Page of Wands. All right, so there's this beautiful, fresh innocence. There's an innocence to their energy, to their true intentions, right? An innocence, but also like a decisiveness almost. Yeah. All right. Get the Three of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles. This person has really, really good intentions towards you. Okay, this person that I'm picking up on in this particular reading, we got the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And it is inverted the way it is in my hand, but I think this is like the lost wishes and dreams of the past, that energy that you're fighting through right now. All right, but this is their intention. They want to build something. They want to create something. They have, and they may not know all of this right now, but in their heart of hearts, that's how they feel. All right. So this is beautiful energy. It's just like, don't get in your own way here. The Fool. There's a new beginning here, a fresh start, a fresh cycle that wants to begin for you. And this person is like the impetus. It's the impetus to deal with all of that stuff. All of those betrayal wounds, all of those fears, right? Fear of abandonment, fear of not being enough, fear of being betrayed, of being hurt. Like, it's time to deal with all of that stuff. So there's like a deeper layer of healing that can occur here. And I feel like this relationship can be really healing for you too, if you allow it in. All right. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I love you. I appreciate you so very, very much. And I hope you let this person in. I hope you give this a chance. I hope you can maybe just practice putting your defenses down a little at a time, because I think that it will really, really be worth it for you. Bye.